Don't you just hate when you just finish cooking and then the smell of the food goes up to your room and now your whole room smells like the back alley of a restaurant? Yeah, that's a problem with me right now. Now we can start. Hey there, all you bookworms. We're going to be doing something a little different today. So many of you know this website called Goodreads, and I have my own account. And for those who don't know what it is, it's pretty much a website where you can see reviews. It has like a whole database of books. You can record what you have read, what you want to read, etc., etc. And I personally like to use it to keep track of all the books I want to read and my progress of my current books. So today we're going to be focusing more on the review part of Goodreads. So anybody can just make an account, post a review, and rate it between 1 to 5 stars. So I decided to have a little laugh today and look up all of my favorite books and see what all the 1-star reviews were. So I want to make this very clear. All the books that I'm mentioning today are all books that are, in my opinion, at least 4 to 5 stars. These are my favorite books. So I personally will not agree with these reviews. However, you guys might have different opinions. You guys might even agree with some of the reviews, but I wanted to share my favorite 1-star reviews of my 5-star reviewed books. Not my cup of tea. If I were a 15-year-old white female teen with a penchant for revisionist historical empowerment, this might be appealing. So let's pretend I wasn't 15 years old when I actually read this book. Grave Mercy packed a lot of historical fiction in it, and it was very political, but aside from that, I really like the telling of the story. The fantasy aspect of it and the political aspect of it, you know, they kind of went hand in hand, and I feel like it was a necessary part of the book. Wow, they really hit the nail on the head with a 15-year-old white female teen. Electric chair, guillotine, and lobotomy combo. In the words of the author's lame-ass Wattpad writing, this is absurd, this is awful, this is epic, epic bull. When I first read this, I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, how bad do you think this book is if you're combining the electric chair, the guillotine, and lobotomy? Jeez. Okay, and for those who don't know what Wattpad is, it's pretty much a site where you can read amateur stories, or you can actually publish your own stuff. But oh god, they really attacked Cruel Prince here. Come on, it wasn't that bad. I loved that book. Just know, 1 chapter was enough. You might think, okay, why is this so funny? You know, people read 1 chapter and they're done. You wanna know why? Let me read you chapter 1 of The Cruel Prince. In Fairy, there are no fish sticks, no ketchup, no television. No, seriously, the chapter is literally 1 sentence. So on the part of the person who reviewed this book, I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but kudos to you. That actually was pretty funny to me. I am now stupider from reading this. If you're rating this book 1 star, you were stupid from the beginning. Okay, I didn't mean that. I'm not trying to be that harsh, but 1 starring Hunger Games? Come on. I know a lot of people out there don't like it as much, but with the people who I've spoken to in the past who said that they didn't follow the whole hype of Hunger Games as it came out, but they still admitted that they enjoyed the book. Sure, they didn't see why it was such a big deal, but they still agreed it was a good read. 1 star goes to The Agent of Suzanne Collins. For the book itself, or what is a sorry excuse for a book, I will give it 1 dying star. And because reviews are biased, I am not apologizing to anyone by saying this is ridiculous. I can't believe people are hooked to this. The major turnoff for me was the writing. It was worse than reading the nutritional facts of a canned tuna or the side effects of a pill. At least this person had the decency to give the author a 1 star and the book a dying star. How much do you have to hate the book that you wake up one morning, you know, it's a beautiful sunny day, and you go, you know what? I hated this book so much, I'm gonna go talk about how it's pretty much reading a can of tuna. I mean, again, to each their own. If you think it's a 1 star, you think it's a 1 star. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But why are you attacking the author? I think the writing was pretty good. I loved the whole series. Cut her some slack. Divergent, the Walmart of young adult. Enjoy the selflessness of Katniss, love the Harry Potter houses, adore the will they won't they love from Twilight, well, here's the watered down combination of every YA series out there. You know, I need to give these people some credit. They're very clever coming up with their analogies. If you guys are so good at writing these reviews, I want to see how you would write a best-selling book. How the heck is this book turning into a movie? I'm telling you, reading this thing is like walking through mud that has some sharp stuff in it. It's slow and painful. Yeah, I remember when this book was turning into a movie. I actually wasn't so excited about the movie, honestly. I think I only watched like 30 minutes of it and I turned it off. But again, this is not about the movie. The book itself, I loved the book. Guilty, I didn't read the second one, but that's just because I completely forgot that there was a second book. Maybe I'll go and get it eventually, but the first book I enjoyed. You know, truth be told, I don't remember reading many YA fantasy books that have a male main character and it's a first-person book, so it was a little fresh, it was different. The writing was great. I didn't give this book a 5-star, I think I gave it more of a 4, but regardless, it was still a really good book. Okay, hold on. I think I've stopped twitching long enough to actually put something down here. I'm astounded that anyone has been able to wade through the saccharine prose and overly hackneyed phrasing to begin looking for a plot in this steaming pile of wasted trees. Oh god, you people are so mean, my goodness. I don't think I've ever been so passionate about my hatred to a book, you know? Wow. This is a disgrace to all purebloods. My head looked quite dashing on that strange professor's head. If only I could have extended my stay. Harry Potter, this is not over yet. This was a pleasant surprise. I looked up Harry Potter and I wanted to see 1-star reviews on it. And, well, we have he who should not be named commenting here. But 1 star? Come on, I thought he would at least give it 2 or 3. Why? Oh, why did I waste such valuable reading time finishing this? Because apparently, I'm a glutton for punishment. Do you think these people teach a class on savagery? No matter how good the book is, no matter how well known the author is, there's always gonna be somebody leaving a 1-star review. And for all of you amateur writers out there, don't be discouraged when somebody rates your story low, because listen, you have hundreds of people who will rate it 5 stars and then maybe 1 person who will rate it 1 star. Again, everyone is entitled to their own opinion and you should not be discouraged by this. Thanks for joining me today and reading 1-star reviews of my favorite books on Goodreads, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. But now I want to hear from you guys. A while ago, I used to track my reading progress and all the books that I've read in a notebook. But then eventually I started using Goodreads because I didn't have the time to sit down and write everything out and continue updating it. So do you guys prefer using something like Goodreads or maybe a different website or even just like the notes section of your phone to keep track of your progress? Or are you old school and do you keep a small little notebook? Let me know down in the comments section. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. And again, thanks for joining me in my small corner of bookish paradise.